Everyone is keeping an eye on what the Japanese are going to launch, and now with the brutal growth of the pickup market, they did not stay still. Today you are going to see the new things that are coming in Japanese pickups for 2026. Here I am going to show you the 10 most anticipated Japanese pickups of 2026. Those that come with proven engines, a focus on real work and prices that do not always go to $50,000 as many believe. In fact, pay attention to this. The number one on this list is an iconic pickup and costs less than $10,000. So get comfortable because you are about to see the Japanese blow to the pickup market in 2026. Let us get started. Number 10. Toyota Corolla Pickup 2026. We start with one of the most anticipated releases of 2026, a pickup with which Toyota wants to mark its territory in an interesting segment. I am talking about the Toyota Corolla Pickup. Yes, you read that right. Toyota is preparing the pickup of the Corolla family, a compact unibody truck designed for light work, daily use and the urban market, right where models like the Ford Maverick, the Ram Rampage and the future Renault Niagara are fighting today. This is not just any rumor. In a recent meeting with brand executives, Toyota internally mentioned the name Corolla Pickup, and that says a lot. We are not talking about an experiment, but about a model that would integrate into one of the most successful and reliable lines in history, the same family as the Corolla sedan and the Toyota Corolla Cross. Production points to South America, especially Brazil, and everything indicates that there will be hybrid versions, as is customary at Toyota. In its base configuration, there is talk of the 2-liter dynamic force engine, a proven block that delivers around 175 horsepower and 209 Newton-meters of torque. Figures more than sufficient for a compact pickup of this type. The price is not yet official, but analysts estimate an entry price close to $25,000, which would put it directly in the fight and with a clear advantage: the Corolla reputation. This pickup does not come to invent anything strange. It comes to do what Toyota knows how to do best: take a proven formula and turn it into a sales success. The Japanese have already reacted and are determined to recover the ground that Chinese brands were starting to gain in the pickup segment. The most interesting thing about this Corolla pickup is that Toyota learned from the mistakes of other manufacturers in the segment. It will not be a pickup that tries to do everything. It will be specific to its target market. The wheelbase is optimized for maneuvering in the city without sacrificing payload space in the bed. Additionally, it is expected to incorporate Toyota Safety Sense security technology as standard even in basic versions, something its competitors charge for as an extra. The estimated load capacity is around 1,000 pounds, sufficient for merchants, small businesses and family use. What really excites experts is that Toyota could offer an extended warranty similar to what it gives in its sedans, a move that would force Ford and Ram to improve their own warranties in this highly competitive segment. Number 9. Mitsubishi L200 Triton 2026. We continue with a Japanese brand that many underestimate, but that in 2026 arrives completely reinvented and with a clear mission to start setting a benchmark. This is the Mitsubishi L200, also known as Triton. This year, Mitsubishi bet everything on this pickup. It did not do a simple facelift. It did a total redesign, thinking about facing heavyweights like the Toyota Hilux and the Ford Ranger head to toe. The base says it all. It debuts a completely new ladder frame chassis, more rigid and resistant, accompanied by a revised suspension with greater travel, which translates into better performance off the asphalt and greater endurance when truly demanded. Now it is larger. It grew in length and width, and that is noticeable both in stability and in a wider and better utilized cabin. Mitsubishi understood something key. In a pickup, space and solidity matter more than screens. The brand decided to prioritize real strength and functionality, leaving aside unnecessary luxuries that only make the product more expensive. Under the hood, it incorporates a 2.4-liter biturbo 4-cylinder diesel engine, a Japanese proprietary development already tested in other models of the brand. This block delivers up to 201 horsepower and 470 Newton-meters of torque. And yes, in torque, it surpasses the Hilux, something many still do not know. The design also took a significant leap. Now it is squarer, more muscular, with a robust presence and divided LED lights that make it look like a serious pickup, not like a made-up old model. The price of this truck depends on the market, but the base models are around $30,000, placing it as one of the most competitive options in the segment for what it offers. The L200 stopped playing it safe. In 2026, it is going to surprise and will make more than one person rethink if the Hilux is really the only Japanese option worth it. What many do not know is that Mitsubishi tested this new L200 in extreme conditions that surpass any standard industry test. From the Dakar Desert to the snowy mountains of Scandinavia, this pickup was subjected to tests that are normally only performed by military vehicle manufacturers. The result is absolute confidence in its durability. The wading capacity increased to 700 millimeters, allowing it to cross water currents that would leave many competitors stranded. Number 8. Subaru Baja 2026. Now we go with a return that many were waiting for. A leading Japanese brand in reliability that in 2026 could return with force with its compact pickup, the Subaru Baja. According to very strong rumors within the industry, Subaru is already seeing a great opportunity in the compact market and plans to revive the Baja, a pickup that in its time was loved for its different design and its practical approach. Today, that concept makes sense again, and Subaru knows it. Many analysts agree on one thing. If the Baja returns as expected, the Ford Maverick would have reasons to worry. The potential for Subaru to dominate this segment is real, especially because it plays with an advantage that almost no one offers as standard. As is customary for the Japanese brand, this pickup would come equipped with the 2.4-litre Boxer engine, a proven block capable of delivering around 270 horsepower. But what really makes the difference is the Subaru permanent all-wheel drive system included in all versions of its models. Here, there are no surcharges or hidden packages. For Subaru, all-wheel drive is not a luxury. It is part of the DNA. The price also looks good. There is talk of a base price close to $34,000, a figure that would allow it to compete directly with the rest of the segment. If Subaru manages to stay close to that number, the Baja has everything to become a sales success regardless of the market where it is sold. The Subaru Baja is scary because it does not come to improvise. It comes with proven Japanese engineering and a clear promise of reliability. If the Baja returns as rumors anticipate, Subaru plans to differentiate itself with features that no other compact pickup offers. The EyeSight vision system, which has saved thousands of lives in Subaru SUVs, would come as standard, constantly monitoring traffic and preventing collisions. The ground clearance would be superior to competitors thanks to the characteristic Subaru suspension, allowing it to venture into difficult roads without expensive modifications. Additionally, the weight distribution of the horizontal Boxer engine would dramatically improve the center of gravity, making the Baja more stable in curves than any traditional pickup with an inline engine. Number 7. Toyota Hilux 9th Generation 2026. Officially presented for this 2026 is a pickup that proves time and again why it is where it is and why it costs what it costs. The Toyota Hilux. This year its 9th generation arrives and it is not a simple touch-up. Toyota did a deep renovation with a clear focus on robustness, efficiency and electrification. The Hilux we knew was already tough. This new version raises the bar even further. It debuts a reinforced ladder frame chassis along with an updated platform, which translates into greater structural rigidity, better stability, and a slightly larger size. In short, if it was hard to brake before, now it is even more so. The design changed, and here there is a division of opinions. It is more aggressive, more modern, with a more aerodynamic front. Some love it, others not so much, but what no one disputes is that it imposes a presence. The big news arrives under the hood. For the first time, Toyota electrifies the Hilux. Clearly, the well-known 2.8-litre turbo diesel is maintained, an engine that has already proven to be reliable worldwide. The novelty is that this block is now joined by a mild hybrid system that smooths power delivery and reduces consumption without compromising durability. And yes, here comes the controversial part. Toyota also presented a 100% electric Hilux, 59 kilowatt-hour battery, all-wheel drive through electric axles, and an estimated autonomy of 240 kilometers. It is not a pickup designed for long journeys, but for specific work. We will have to see how the market responds, but the message is clear. Toyota is already testing the future even in its most conservative model. The price remains a subject of debate. Depending on the country, the 2026 Hilux would start near $48,000. It is not cheap, but it is not an impulsive purchase either. For many, it is not a whim. It is an investment for its reliability and its resale value. And even so, do not think it has the throne secured forever. The electrification of the Hilux is not just a publicity stunt. It represents a fundamental change in Toyota's strategy for markets where environmental regulations are becoming increasingly strict. The mild hybrid system adds barely 60 kilograms to the total weight, but improves efficiency by 20% in urban driving, where pickups traditionally consume more. The electric version, although controversial, already has confirmed orders from European governments and construction companies operating in urban areas with emission restrictions. Number 6. Isuzu D-Max 2026. A lifelong Japanese brand could not be missing. One that for years proved what it is made of and that in 2026 comes back to make things clear. The Isuzu D-Max. This pickup is different. It is not designed to impress with electronics or decorative lights. Isuzu remains faithful to its philosophy, industrial engineering applied to a daily use pickup. And here comes a fact that many forget or do not know. Do you remember the legendary Chevrolet D-Max from years ago? The one that had a reputation for being indestructible. Chevrolet did not manufacture it. Isuzu manufactured it. That is where its reputation came from. Today, Isuzu sells the D-Max with its own name without intermediaries, and that makes it one of the great revelations of this 2026. Isuzu is one of the few Japanese brands that still builds pickups with a truck mentality. The heart of this D-Max is a 3-liter diesel engine famous for exceeding 500,000 kilometers without major problems when maintained correctly. It delivers 190 horsepower and 450 Newton-meters of torque. And even so, Isuzu did not fall behind with electrification. For 2026, it also presents the 100% electric D-Max. It mounts a 67 kilowatt-hour battery with 2 electric motors, 1 per axle, achieving permanent all-wheel drive. It produces 174 horsepower and 325 Newton-meters of torque. But the most impressive thing is that it maintains its work capacity, 1 ton of load and up to 3.5 tons of towing, something very few electric pickups can offer today. In prices, the D-Max moves in a wide range depending on the market and the version. It oscillates between $38,000 and $60,000. It is not as expensive as a well-equipped Hilux nor as cheap as the pickup in the first place of this video. It is right at the midpoint where what matters is what it offers for what you pay. Isuzu does not want to be the prettiest or the most technological. It wants to be the most reliable. And that is why for many this 2026 D-Max is the most logical Japanese pickup on the market. The decision of Isuzu to offer a completely electric version while maintaining its legendary diesel demonstrates an intelligent commercial strategy, not alienating its traditional customer base while attracting new buyers concerned about the environment. The electric version uses battery technology developed in conjunction with Japanese companies specializing in industrial energy storage, guaranteeing durability even in extreme temperature conditions. If these first 6 models already seem impressive to you, get ready because the top 4 includes innovations ranging from the cheapest pickup on the market to hybrids that challenge the Americans. Number 5. Suzuki Carry 2026. Let's get straight to the point with this release. A truck that can boast of hard work every day. The Suzuki Carry 2026. This Japanese utility vehicle is a classic that refuses to disappear. And for 2026, Suzuki refreshed it just enough to keep it current. Small adjustments in design, useful details in the cabin, and the same focus as always: work, load, and last. The Carry comes with 4x4 drive and a transfer case, which makes it surprisingly capable in complicated terrains like mud, slopes, or even snow. Its chassis is designed to support nearly 1 ton in severe agricultural work, something that many larger vehicles simply do not withstand. And now comes the fact that breaks the market. It is the cheapest Japanese pickup that exists. If you thought there was no Japanese truck for less than $10,000, you were wrong. The Suzuki Carry 2026 starts around $9,500, and the limited version with all-wheel drive and automatic transmission is around $12,000. Even so, it remains absurdly cheap for what it offers. Suzuki did something very clever. It saved on appearance to invest in simple and resistant mechanics. No delicate materials, no fragile electronics. In Japan, it is an absolute benchmark. It does not target the customer who wants the latest. It targets the small farmer, the urban delivery person who needs to move through narrow streets, and increasingly export markets looking for economical and ultra-resistant vehicles where a large pickup simply does not fit. That is why it is at number 5, because not all pickups need to be big to be good. Some only need to deliver, and the Suzuki Carry does it better than many. Number 4. Nissan Navara 2026. Nissan is returning strong to the mid-size pickup segment with the Navara 2026, known in international markets and as Frontier in the United States. For 2026, it arrives with a significant renewal to regain competitiveness against consolidated rivals. The base includes a reinforced chassis and an updated platform that will be shared with future Nissan pickups. Engine options vary by market. A 2.3 biturbo diesel with 190 horsepower and robust torque for heavy work, plus a 2.5 turbo gasoline version for specific markets. The technology improved notably with larger screens, advanced connectivity and driving assistance that it did not have before. The towing capacity reaches up to 7,000 pounds depending on configuration. The interior is more refined with superior materials compared to the previous generation. The competitive price is estimated between $35,000 and $48,000. Nissan is betting big to recover lost ground against Toyota and Ford. The Navara 2026 is presented as a solid option combining Japanese reliability with an accessible price. Number 3. Mazda BT50 2026. Mazda maintains its presence in pickups, although it is less known than its competitors. The BT50 shares a platform and components with the Isuzu D-Max, which gives it the advantage of having proven Isuzu engineering combined with the characteristic Mazda design touch. The engine is a 3-litre turbo diesel similar to the one in the D-Max, 190 horsepower and 450 Newton-meters of torque. The difference is in the interior and exterior presentation. Mazda adds a more refined style with superior finishes, the brand's distinctive grille and more fluid lines. The interior incorporates Mazda's characteristic technology with a modern central screen and quality materials. The suspension is adjusted for greater comfort on the road while maintaining off-road capability. The load capacity is 1 ton and it can tow 3.5 tons. The price is slightly higher than the D-Max due to premium finishes, estimated between $40,000 and $62,000 depending on the market. For those looking for a reliable Japanese pickup with a more refined touch, the BT50 2026 is an intelligent option that combines robustness with style. Number 2. Honda Ridgeline 2026. The only Japanese pickup sold in the United States designed specifically for the American market is the Honda Ridgeline. It has always been different. Unibody construction instead of a traditional ladder frame chassis. For 2026, it continues its philosophy of being the pickup for those who do not want a traditional pickup. The engine is the proven 3.5 V6 that delivers 280 horsepower, sufficient for most uses. All-wheel drive comes standard on all versions. Unique innovations include a dual-action tailgate, an in-bed trunk, and premium audio systems worthy of a luxury truck. Driving and handling are more similar to an SUV than to a traditional pickup. The towing capacity is 5,000 pounds and it can load 1,500 pounds. It is not for extreme work, but it is perfect for recreational and family use. The interior maintains the quality of materials and technology characteristic of Honda. The price goes from $38,000 to $50,000. It is for a specific market that values comfort over maximum load capacity. The Ridgeline 2026 maintains its unique proposal in a well-defined market niche. Number 1. Toyota Tacoma 2026. And we reach the number 1 spot, the best-selling Japanese pickup in the United States among Latinos. The Toyota Tacoma is a legend of reliability and durability. For 2026, it arrives with a complete new generation renewal. The naturally aspirated V6 disappears and a modern engine enters. The 2.4-litre 4-cylinder turbo that delivers 278 horsepower and 317 pound-feet of torque. It is an efficient block with immediate response thanks to the turbo. The big news is the iForce Max hybrid version that combines that 2.4 turbo engine with an electric motor generating up to 326 horsepower and 465 pound-feet of torque. This places the Tacoma on another level with more torque than many traditional mid-size pickups. Capacities include towing of 6,500 pounds and load of 1,600 pounds, figures that put it at the top of the segment. The design is inspired by the Tundra with a robust grille, sharp headlights, and a muscular presence. The interior receives significant improvements: a 14-inch screen, digital cluster, and seats that recline completely in the TRD Pro version designed for campers and adventurers. Toyota Safety Sense technology comes complete. The entry price is $32,000 while the equipped hybrids exceed $48,000. It is a competitive range backed by Toyota's reputation for reliability. For Latinos in the United States, the Tacoma is more than a truck. It is a trusted investment for work, family, and adventure. Resale maintains its value for years. It is at number 1 because it combines everything: modern engine, powerful hybrid, technological interior, and the legendary durability of the most reliable Japanese brand. It is not just a pickup, it is the symbol of Japanese resilience applied to the American market. So there you have it. These are the 10 Japanese pickups that in 2026 are surprising the entire market. From economical compacts like the Suzuki Carry to renovated legends like the Tacoma and the Hilux, the Japanese are proving that they are not staying still in the face of Chinese competition. Now I want to know, which of these would you use in your day-to-day? Comment below your favorite.